Guys, what's going on? Flip Otaku. Today we're doing a review for the one-shot manga Lychee Light Club by Yusamara Furia. This is a one-shot put out by Vertical, and for the rest of the month of November, I will be reviewing one-shots, so expect a lot more coming soon. But this is probably the worst thing I have read all year. I rolled my eyes more than any manga I have ever read. I was bored, and honestly, if this wasn't a one-shot, I would not be continuing. I'm glad that this thing is a one shot because, oh my god, it sucked. Um, my main issue with it, besides the sexual assault, which I will touch on here in a minute, but my main issue with this is that it tries to be smarter than it is, and it's not. It tries to it mixes philosophical ideas and historical things together, and it just says them, but it doesn't really touch on them. Uh, it it came off a little bit too much up its own ass. It was not a very good read. The art is very good though. The art is very detailed. So the art department was fine, but the story I feel like the story is solid. It's about a group of boys who want to basically take over the world. The main head guy, he said that someone in his past told him he's either gonna be dead by 14 or he's gonna rule the world. So his goal, he's just an evil guy. There's a lot of Nazi, not symbology, but they act very Nazi-esque, as you can tell. It's very much reminiscent of Nazi imagery, which is okay, but it doesn't do anything with that. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything important, and I feel like it could have. Uh, the mangaka feels like he read Philosophy 101 or sat in a college lecture for it, because he throws ideas that are just so surface level philosophical ideas, and he mixes them with history to make it sound smarter than it is, but it's not. It's really not. It was actually boring. This was a very boring manga, and this is probably the harshest review I'm going to be doing on my channel, because this is probably the thing I've liked the least in a very long time, and that makes me sad because the premise, like I said, is pretty cool. It's about a group of boys who want to make a robot so they can steal the most beautiful girl that he can find, and I guess sacrifice her. But every story beat, I called it before it happened. It's so predictable that I was just rolling my eyes when stuff happened. There's about 5 big story beats, and they all happen, and I called them. I was talking to my wife. I was like, babe, this is going to happen. Oh, next chapter, it happened. And I'm like, Jesus. So you have a little bit of arrogance, a little bit of boringness, and you got a story that is kind of okay. But then you add the sexual assault, and this is what I highly cannot recommend this to you guys. In manga in general, and a lot of Japanese entertainment, there tends to be a lot of sexual assault. That's a cultural thing that definitely needs to be fixed and changed, and hopefully they can work on that. But here, I have never felt more uncomfortable reading something than in a act that happens in this manga. I'm not going to say what the act is, because it actually made me upset, and I don't know if it's because I'm getting, as some people would say, more woke, or if it's because I'm a father now or what, but it's hinted at that the boys are 14 years old, and one of the members' younger sisters is sexually assaulted in a way that is just, there was no point. Like, there's no point to that sexual assault, like, at all. At all. It doesn't add to the story. It gets brought up one more time at the end in a sentence, and that's it. Nothing comes of that. And that's a huge trigger warning for people. Do not read this if that is something that's going to bother you. Berserk, my favorite manga of all time, does have sexual assault in it. And it's not, I'm not saying sexual assault is justified, but that happens in the story, and it's a little bit fleshed out why Guts does the thing he does. It's not understandable, it's not justified, but there's story beats that kind of relate to it. Here it's so graphic. It's more graphic than anything that's in Berserk. It made me so uncomfortable, and I did not like it. This is the worst thing I've read all year, and I don't want to be too down because I know people really like it, but I just felt like it was so predictable. It tried to be smarter than it was. The art is fantastic. I gotta say though, the end when the members are getting killed off by the robot was pretty freaking satisfying. Some of the kills are pretty brutal, like getting ripped in half, faces getting ripped off. It's very detailed in the art department. I think those kills are amazing, but as a whole, I can't recommend this. This is the worst thing I've read all year. I might give it away. I might burn it. I might pee on it and throw it away. I don't know what I'm going to do. Yeah, guys, that's all I got to say. Lychee Light Club gets a thumbs down from me. Stay on my channel this coming month. I'm going to be doing a bunch of one-shots. Like, here is my next review, Velveteen Mandala, which I have a lot to say about this as well. I also will be doing Bloody Stump Samurai. I will be doing Super Dimensional Love Gun, Wolf. I got a bunch of stuff coming. And guys, this Monday, as of recording, this Monday at 9 p.m. CST, I will be doing a live stream solo. I will be doing these weekly streams called the Otaku Weekly Roundups, where I'm going to talk about what I've read, what I've watched, and then interact with you guys. But this month, to kick it off, this week, I mean, to kick it off, I will be giving away a copy of the original Gotcha Man Sentai Filmworks Blu-ray box set, not the new one with the really nice Alex artwork, art book. That one is staying in my collection. I bought that, and I was going to give this to somebody, but that somebody became a snake. So that is going to be giving away. I'm also giving away a copy of Mega Beast Investigator Juspian to a second place winner. And then I have a bunch of digital codes. I have all of Ultra, let me see. This is all of Ultra Q. I will be giving it away to one viewer. I got a code for Shin Godzilla. I will be giving away, and a couple other anime things that I will be giving away throughout that live stream. So please stay tuned. If you can, tune in. I will also be. Oh, I'm also not wearing any pants. Anyways, guys, I'm Flip Otaku. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time.